Hello again, everybody. Let's do something different today. Something that I've been thinking of doing is explaining how many people make the common mistake when a foreigner asks them, "What do you do?" They actually reply like, "I am talking to you." So what they have in their mind is, "What are you doing?" That's the idea that they have in their mind. But that's not what it is. This is a question that is not to be translated literally, because if we translate this literally, this "what" in Korean you say "more," something like "more." I'm not so good at writing this, but I think it's like that. More. What? I think more like this. Anyways, you should remember, you should know how you write it in Korean from my Korean friends. Anyways, so what would be more, and then do you do? More. Do is the auxiliary here, so it doesn't really matter, but this is the one do that matters. So 하고 있어. I mean 하다. So 뭐 해? 너는 뭐 해? So 너는 뭐 해? Okay, so what are you doing, right? What do you do? Actually, this will be the more common way to say it, more traditionally. This is the more, and then when we have ing, you have the form 뭐뭐 하고 있어, 뭐뭐 하고 있어. So what, and then when we use the ing again, we need the verb to be conjugated depending on the person that we have here. So for example, if we have he, then we need to change the verb into is. So what is he doing, right? Or if we have they, then I have to change this into are. So what are they doing? But if we had I, then I have to change this into correct. That's right. So what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, like that. So anyways, this question by itself, what it actually means is 뭐 하고 있어. So the answer should be with ing and the verb be conjugated. So for example, I am, that's the contraction for I am. So I'm making a video. I'm making a video. Okay? I'm making a video. So once again, I'm making a video. This is the right answer for the right question, which is this one right here. This works. So, 뭐 하고 있어? Video 만들어 있어. Or something like that. You have to excuse me again. My Korean is not the best. So, this would be the right answer for this one. So, if I show you the picture of a person with a suitcase, a really nice black suit, beautiful tie, maybe some glasses, and speaking on the phone, and I ask you the question, what is he doing? What is he doing? Then you should answer, he is talking on the phone, or he's making a phone call. But if I have the same person doing the same thing, but I don't ask you the question, what is he doing? Instead of what is he doing, I ask you the question, what does he do? What does he do? And as we did before with what are you doing, we're going to change that do, because we're going to talk about he, right? So the you is going to go down to he, like that. And then what do he do? It's a mistake, as you probably already know, because we use he, and then we have to change this one right here, this form. Because he, she, and it, we use does, right? So what does he do? And this one is the verb that reflects the action or the whatever we need to ask about. So what does he do? Now, this question doesn't mean what is he doing, because remember that it's already past. We did it already. Perfect question, perfect answer. This one here, what it means is, what is your job? What is your job? What is your job, or what is your occupation? Or what is your profession? Or what is your, you gotta excuse me, sometimes I make mistakes on spelling. So anyways, so the main idea is, what is your job? What is your job, okay? So when I ask you, what do you do? Slowly, when we speak faster, what do you do? So what do you do? Then you cannot say, I'm making a video. In the case of that person that I told you, a nice guy with a black suit, nice tie, and then the suitcase on the side and making a phone call. So what does he do? What does he do? What do you think is his job? And we're talking about occupation, right? So what's his job, or what's his occupation? So the answer should be, okay, should be completely different than the question. There is nothing in there. So all of this we're going to change from the verb do, the auxiliary do, to the verb to be. So we're still going to use he. So what does he do? We're going to use like this. He, right? He is, which we can use conjunction for. So we're going to say his. So what does he do? He's a, for example, businessman. He's a businessman. Okay, like that. He's a businessman. Or you can also say he's a lawyer. He's an accountant. Okay, but we're going to just leave it like this. He's a businessman. So what does he do? He's a businessman. You might ask yourself, what do I do? Oh, if you're staying home, taking care of the kids, making sure that they have their education all set, then you're doing a lot of work. But the way we call your job is homemaker. You're a homemaker or a housewife, if you want to call it like that. But if you go to work, you have a 8 to 4 work schedule, then you're a working mom. But anyway, so you do a lot of work, and we really appreciate that. We really appreciate you having your kids going everywhere, making sure they're doing the right thing. So anyways, you would be called a housewife or a homemaker, okay? So what does he do? He's a businessman. What do you do? Then you have to answer, I'm a housewife or I'm a homemaker, right? So then when I ask you, what does your son do? What does your daughter do? Then you have to say he or she. She's a student. She's a student, right? He or she is a student. So, anyways, pay attention, please. Always do pay attention to this tricky question, because it's not about momo hago hizo. What are you doing? No. This is about your job or occupation. Job or occupation. Okay? So, what do I do? I'm a teacher. All right? Remember, once again, what do you do? Job, occupation. What are you doing? What's going on? What's happening at that moment that you're speaking? Mo hago hizo. Okay? Anyway, so once again, Mr. C right here. I hope you get this into your minds and think a little bit about this, and eventually get to using it little by little. And if you don't have an occasion to use it, just try to find a place and make the situation happen so that you can ask this question. You can go talk to your friends, or you can go talk to your relatives, and just sometimes ask them, hey, you know what, I'm taking this class and I'm learning, what do you do? What do you do? So then you gotta ask them, do you know what do you do? And then they might say, yeah, like I'm talking to you. Then you would know that they don't understand the question. So anyways, what do? Okay, good job. What do I do? I'm a teacher. Once again, I said that already. So I'm a little nervous, as you can see, but I love making these videos and I hope that you can enjoy them. I'm not a professional video maker. When I'm nervous, I make a lot of mistakes, so please bear with me when I make those mistakes. I'll try to fix them up and do better videos eventually. But right now, this is the beginning of it, and I'm trying to give you what I know about grammar and everything there is to know about the basics of the language, English, of course. Anyways, I hope you have a good time, and you'll see me next time, okay? Take it easy.